Hello, everyone, and welcome to the JH Show. Today, it's just me. Um, Now, the reason here, there's a couple things that everyone's probably wondering right off the bat. Number one, why the heck are you holding a lightsaber? Well, I'm holding the lightsaber because I was cleaning my room, and I got a great idea. Um, I wanted to move my soundbar, so I did. Now, let's let's see. How do I? Okay, so first off, Traven's not here. He's working. I Let's see. Cohen is in Salt Lake, and Chase is working as well. These guys' work schedules are. I tried to work around them. Most people are off by this time, but since they've got all the work schedules and whatever they need to do, it's just me today. So nothing fancy really happening. As far as what's going on and why for the audio listeners, why I am holding a lightsaber and doing all this stuff, I have just been cleaning up my apartment today. It is an absolute shit show. I finally had enough today. I'm literally walking in a closet. I finally had enough today and just ripped everything out. I was like, okay, I'm I'm sick of this because I don't know. I just started feeling kind of claustrophobic, and so I I literally have been cleaning up everything. I just started in one spot, started cleaning out cables. There were cables there that I didn't even need. There was just tons of stuff that I could have uh, not needed, but I still had it. So like the heaters, I just my space heaters. I have these little heaters that I've been using in the winter. I don't need them anymore. They can go. I'm gonna pack those up and probably put them somewhere. There's just so much shit everywhere. It is ridiculous. I'm cleaning off. I'm cleaning out. It's a clean day. I moved my sound bar. So for the podcast viewers, I guess I can show the podcast viewers. I moved my soundbar. It was originally over by the TV, which is over there, and I moved it to above the uh right above the computer. So I moved the why did I move the soundbar? I moved the soundbar because it looks cool up there and it wasn't working. Like the HDMI connection to the TV was not connecting the audio. So I also tried straight auxiliary. That wasn't working either. His just being dumb for some reason wouldn't connect any of the auxiliary ports through the TV. And it might be something to do with the software on the TV, but I don't know. The TV's loud enough as it is. Get it to about like 40 on the TV, and it's pretty loud. So that's good enough. But I've wanted a good sound system for a while, and now I have one, which kind of does away with the chair because I've been using the chair for a while as a speaker, and I don't need it as a speaker anymore. It can be just a chair now. I can still use it as a Bluetooth speaker, so it will work for the meantime as a Bluetooth speaker. But like I said, today I've just been cleaning everything. Like I have barely scratched the surface of what I need to do today. I almost didn't even do the podcast for just because there's so much that needs to be cleaned. Like it's a mess. I let my life go. See, here's the problem. I will just kind of it's not until I get fed up with it that I do something about it. Because like today, I just kind of felt claustrophobic and I looked around. I'm like, what the fuck? I got to clean this shit up. There's just stuff that shouldn't be here that's been here for months. The thing that set me off was I kicked a bottle under my couch months ago. And today I was just sliding the couch around. I was like, what the heck is that? I was like, oh, that's the bottle that's been there since like 3 months ago. And I'm like, oh my God. All right. I need to clean this place. So I just started in one corner and I'm working around. I'm currently at the computer space, my computer area, which Holy shit, that is one of the worst areas because I just throw stuff. I'll have loose change. I'll throw it on the desk. There's just everything goes here. All the mics, all the cables, everything just ends up there. And it kind of, this area kind of ties in with the TV area, which is all kind of one at corner. God, it's a mess. I've just been cleaning up cables all day. And so that's what I've been doing. As far as the webcam goes, I need to get a. I need to wait till next paycheck because I need to get a converter. It's what's called a cam link is what it is. Elgato, that's the company. Elgato makes a thing called cam link, which is you can connect your webcam, not your webcam. It will connect HDMI and convert it right to a USB, and it shows up on your computer as a webcam. So, for example, I have my Sony HD Handycam, which is the HDRCX 330. For those of you that were wondering, it's your standard video camera. It's actually a really good camera. It was used in the FIFA World Cup. It's been used all over the place. The newer versions are still being used today. Really, really good camera for really cheap. I got this for 180 bucks. Actually, it was my birthday gift, but I knew how much it was. So, really good camera for the price. This thing is going to be our future camera for the show. I just need to buy that Elgato cam link, and there's ways to do it through a converter. How do I word that? There's a way to do it through a capture card, which I have a capture card device, but it doesn't have a USB output. That's what I need because the computer only accepts a USB for a camera. It doesn't have an HDMI in, and if it did, that would help, but it doesn't. So, um, anyway, I've just been cleaning all day. There's so much that just needs to be cleaned. Uh, I mentioned in a live stream that I want to do more videos as far as because I've been riding all over on my motorcycle, and I mentioned in the live stream that I want to get a mount for the motorcycle helmet and start doing GoPro videos because they're actually really cool. And I've done a couple, and I want to do more. And I definitely will at some point. But right now, like I said, today is just cleaning day. I got my air conditioner put back in. That's needed to be put in for months. Well, a month, about a month, because it's we still get brisk mornings, but for the most part, we're in 80-degree weather now here in Utah, and it's ridiculously warm for Utahns anyway. And yeah, so things are warming up. I thought I'd change the temperature in here and throw in my air conditioner. So that thing's back in, and God, I got a mess to clean up. I'm just looking around the room like, holy hell. So, like I said, you start in one corner and you just keep working around. It's probably going to take all night to get a decent clean, uh, because this is a fucking mess. I am disappointed in myself as to how bad this has gotten. It's so fucking. I mean, it's no hoarders, it's not that level of bad, but it's getting there. This is like an eighth of a hoarder's house, basically, because it's not like I can't walk around, but there's just shit everywhere. It's horrible. And there's hangers on the ground. There's boots that are I'm not wearing that should be in the closet. There's a keyboard under my desk. There's movies just piled in a spot over there. There's a guitar over in that corner. There's a guitar on the floor over there. There's records just laying about. My record player, this cabinet, my drinks, the sink area, which actually isn't that bad, but I mean this place is just a fucking mess right now. So that's what I've been doing today is cleaning up this entire shit show. And it wasn't till about an hour ago that I started, so it's going to take all night to get this done. And it's a lot of fun, I'll tell you. It's a lot of fun trying to clean up stuff. Oh God, those are dirty socks. Let's find my laundry bin. There's so much stuff. So let's see. Did that file finish? I think that file finished. So for those of you that are wondering, my buddy CT, that's his rapper name. He and I are doing a collab together, and he's gonna come over. I don't know if tonight or what. I know he wants to come over and do the collab together. So we've been planning that for a while, and we're working on that right now. The half of it is done. Half of the rap is done, and it's actually really good so far. What he sent me was really really good. I'm impressed. So um, the oh wow, okay. So I was just transferring files. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, guys. I'm getting distracted. The fact that I was trying to say, oh yeah, CT and I are making this rap. Really exciting and kind of cool. Um, so we are doing that. We're working on it. I've got my part done, so I'm just waiting for him to come and finish recording what he has. This is something that I wanted to do. I've been wanting to do a collab with somebody. Technically, I've already done one with J Jack, and that one is actually just posted to the Game Raider group. If you want to check that out, it's also on SoundCloud. Search Mr. H. Um, the so that one's done. You can check that out. It's called Mist Judged. So like Misty Mountain Judged. Pretty cool. That track was fun, and I completely forgot it existed. So I re-downloaded it and worked on it again, uh, and reposted it. So that was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of work, but it was fun. So as far as the show goes, I've asked people to I've been asking people to provide questions for the show, and I've been getting some Twitter feedback, which we're gonna compile it into a big Q&A later, and it'll work just fine. So we're gonna do the Q&A probably next episode, so that hopefully people will be here, and we can you know communicate with our fans, because we actually have fans. So thank you guys for being here. Like I said, I'm the only one here today. Cohen's up north, and uh, my co-host Traven's working. So it's just I got off early today, and just, started. Well, I didn't even start cleaning till about an hour ago. So I just been cruising around on the bike. Speaking of the bike, I ride a motorcycle. I think I did a motorcycle, like a personal. I can't remember. That was a couple episodes ago, I think, where it was a personal Q&A. People wanted to know about the motorcycle, so I answered questions about it. And so I own a 2005 Honda Shadow. Great bike, love it, and it's been great for me to ride all over the place. It's fantastic, which is why I want to do the GoPro video and hook it up with my helmet. I gotta sit down. Where's a seat? Oh, there's a seat around here somewhere, people. Because you know that there are. There we go. Okay, there's just stuff everywhere. There's slippers, there's shoes, there's drills, there's all kinds of shit just in the road. Okay, there we go. All right, I can relax now. Jesus Christ. So, like I said, I've been doing some GoPro videos, and I want to get those done. That'd be cool. I'm jumping around on topics like a madman today because I can't really stay on topic, and that's mostly because of I'm like losing my train of thought, and I don't have my co-host here or somebody here to conversate with me and make it more entertaining. But I can go on for hours if I want, just talking about things that pertain to the show, or things that pertain to uh, just anything really, as far as this goes. Now, the Uh, oh, so we're going to talk about news. We talked about E3 last time. Keanu Reeves came out and started talking about the Cyberpunk 2077. Keanu Reeves is trending big time right now. He is the internet's favorite man at the moment. And when he trends, it is amazing because there are so many good things about Keanu Reeves. I will piss and shit my pants at the same time if I ever find out allegations or something against Keanu Reeves has happened, because he's not the guy to do that. Keanu Reeves is such a nice guy. He's got great just charisma. He's one of those guys you would want your daughter to marry because he's so charismatic. He's charming. He's got good manners. That is a man right there. And it is what a lot of guys would aspire to be, is Keanu Reeves, because of the way his mannerisms, the way he acts. It's amazing, and he is becoming at the moment one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. He's also one of the biggest talked about names at the moment, as far as cinema goes, as far as the internet goes. He's amazing when it comes to that. So Keanu is doing amazing. The new John Wick's in progress. He's Toy Story 4. Excuse me. Toy Story 4, and he also was in a show called Always Be My Maybe on Netflix, which I'm gonna have to watch because Keanu Reeves is in that movie, and it's apparently really comedic. So I'm gonna have to check that one out. Always Be My Baby. I don't know about it, but we'll figure it out. Um, yeah, the we went and watched. Traven and I went and watched the Phoenix X Men, the Phoenix. It was I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 5. It really didn't have the storyline, or it didn't really jive with the cinematic feeling of the X-Men. I don't know. The X-Men movies have been all over the place, which is one reason why I'm not a big fan of the X-Men movies. I've watched every single X-Men movie though. So it's I know the characters really personally. I know them all, and if I had to pick a favorite out of that group, um, I gotta go with Wolverine, just because his character is great. He's funny. He's I don't know. He's the Deadpool of the X-Men universe in a way. He's got some funny one-liners, and he's just that badass that everybody knows and loves. So I'd have to go with Wolverine. As far as X-Men go, there are uh and you tie in Deadpool to the X-Men. It's kind of funny. I like that fact that in the second movie he's like, you couldn't have thrown us a bone and added a couple X-Men. How much would it hurt, or something like that? And they open a door and there's like tons of X-Men there. My second choice for X-Men would be Quicksilver. I love Quicksilver. He is so cool. He's just that punk. He's like that 80s rocker with the silver hair. He's just the cool David Bowie kind of look. I don't know how to describe um, Quicksilver, but he's probably my second favorite X-Men. And then the list goes on and on. But I enjoy the X-Men movies, and everyone's like, oh, can they ever be as good as the Avengers cinematic universe? I don't know. Uh the cinematic universe of the Avengers is so big, and with the last one, it was like, that movie makes me cry every time I watch it, because I get so emotional, because I see all the characters that come out, and I've known these characters for years. 10 years of my life, I've grown close to these characters. They're like family to me at this point. They're awesome. And so to see them all come back in the last movie, I was just like, "Oh my god, these guys are my people. I love these characters and they're all back." So I I loved it. I think one of my favorites was Valkyrie when she came through. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot about Valkyrie." And oh man, the desolation of the entirety of that show is crazy, and I love it. I love the MCU. Um, Now the other, you talk about the other universe, the DC universe, which a lot of people, it's a split, it's a civil war, but I'm in the middle. I like both. If I had to pick a favorite DC superhero, I don't, I don't know. You got to, a lot of people, Jordan, talk crap on the DC universe. A lot of people talk shit on it because they don't know or have never grown close to those characters, and you can't always just pick a side because if you do, you're running out of options. In my opinion, yeah, you got a lot of cool options, but the DC universe is so interesting. There's so many characters that you can look up to. Superman, you got Batman, you've got Catwoman, the Joker, you got all these, classics. And another group that I completely overlook a lot of times is the Suicide Squad, which Deadshot, oh, he's a badass in the comics, is just that entire group is overlooked as far, people are like, Suicide Squad wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And that's a lot due to the Joker, Jared Leto. Jared Leto played the Joker. He did an okay job, a 4 out of 10. However, no one can beat Heath Ledger in the Joker. He cannot be beaten. That is if you want to be the Joker, you've got to take a look at Heath Ledger. His performance was so good and so dark and so in your face and evil that it was the Joker. That's what the Joker became. And if you want to be the Joker as an actor, uh you have to step up your game. You've got to work for it. I mean, Heath Ledger spent, I think, 3 weeks in his apartment studying for, it might even been months. I don't know. I'd have to listen to or watch the YouTube video again. He spent months studying for that role, and getting in that mindset of that villain changed him so much. He ended his life. It was so wrong, but you can't really, it was just his role, and he took it so serious, and that's why it was so good, in my opinion. I loved it. It was phenomenal. It is one of my best and favorite shows of all time, The Dark Knight. It was amazing, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. Now, that's thoughts of the DC universe. They're Yeah, that show, that entire universe has got some really cool stuff. So I love the DC universe as much as Marvel. And what else? We've got a lot to, cover as far as things that are coming up. We've got games dropping left and right. 2020 is going to be a big year for games, and a big year for uh, CD Project Red or whatever they are. They are dropping Cyberpunk, which is, they better step their game up, because if they've got Keanu Reeves, they're going to have a madness of kids trying to buy that game because of Keanu. So it's they better have a good game. There are games that I've wanted to play for a long time that I haven't, and I really want to look into. There are some really cool ones, and here's the issue though. I run out of things to uh well, I just, not that I don't have the time to play the games. There's just so many to play. And as a professional gamer, you gotta take your opportunity to do what you can. Excuse me for the yawn. Now, if you yawned, what is it Tobuscus said? If you laughed or yawned in this video, bless your face or something. No, if you sneezed or laughed in this video, bless your face. I think is what it is. I can't remember. Tobuscus is a dead YouTuber. I he really has not been valid for a long time. He was really popular when Slenderman came around because he was hilarious, but I don't know what he's doing nowadays. And it sucks to be a dead YouTuber. I'm, I as much as anybody would like to be popular, I think he would, and he was really popular for a while. So, but you take example of somebody who's been around since a long time that was really popular was Shane Dawson, who still to this day Shane is still making videos. Jack's Films still making videos, and they're killing it. They're killing it. Uh, you just look at all these YouTube channels. There's so many. There was a stat done. There were 300 million hours of footage uploaded. Let's see, was it 300 million hours of footage uploaded to YouTube every day or something like that? It's ridiculous. 300 million hours of footage. That's ridiculous. Every day of YouTube. That stat could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 300 million hours of YouTube content uploaded every single day. And the server space and everything they need for that is ridiculous. All of the memory, all of the stuff that they would need to do that is insane. I'm impressed that YouTube has really, there weren't a lot of video platforms before 2005, and the internet really wasn't, it was in its youth. When I was in my youth, the internet was in its youth. I've kind of grown as the internet has. It's kind of weird to think about that, but the internet has changed so much. Like when I was a kid, YouTube was just barely starting in 2005 when we had a platform that we could actually get videos onto and watch tutorials and watch how to do stuff because people knew how to do things. Google, for fuck's sake, wasn't even you couldn't Google shit. Like you couldn't just search it on the internet when I was a kid. It wasn't really a thing. And I've only been live 21 years, but back when I was 3 years old, 4 years old, we didn't have that technology yet. Google was in its youth. I was in my youth. We didn't have, everything was not formed yet, so we have advanced to the point now where it's ridiculous. You can learn how to, in a matter of days, you can take an engine apart. I mean, it's so crazy what we've come to as a society. It is ridiculously amazing, and I love the fact that technology is a blessing. However, it's also a curse. We spend a lot of time of our lives sitting and doing videos and doing podcasts and doing all this stuff when we could be doing something else. Now, if your life is in that you're in that's your life. If that is your life, way to go. That's some of us make money that way. And it's amazing. Like I said, my youth, no one, I don't think anybody thought that we could make money on the internet doing videos. I mean, we had America's Got Talent. That's about as good as we got as far as on, the making a video and getting really popular, and being on TV was basically like being on YouTube. And it's crazy how much things have changed now. So, uh, I I don't know. We're sitting in a time now where uh we're becoming more lazy as a people. I myself am guilty. I look around, I'm cleaning up this place. I'm like, God, I really have lost motivation to do shit. And when I get the motivation, I do it. I'll get on that. And I've been working on rap videos a lot. That's taken up a ton of my time. My rap videos, everything has just been piling up because of it. Uh, but then now and then you gotta step back and just work and do something with your life because you can't just sit forever. So today I'm cleaning my house and talking about all kinds of stuff on the podcast. So that it just blows me away how much time we waste. And a lot of people say it's not wasted time, but it really is. We could be doing a lot, but we don't. It's crazy, but that's the truth of it. So all right, I think we are at our time. Thank you all for watching and listening. Subscribe to the JH Show podcast on YouTube. Email us with questions. We're doing a Q&A shortly. I actually have a Q&A I'm doing for my personal channel that's come in, and I'm going to answer those questions soon. Make sure you subscribe to the Game Raider group. That's my channel. You guys can check that out. I do videos every now and then. I've been dropping rap beats and rap disses a lot. So look forward to that. Hit us up on Twitter at the JH Show 1. And like I said, email us at the JH Show Podcast at gmail.com. We do have a Reddit. I forget to plug it, and a lot of times I don't plug it because no one uses Reddit for that anymore, or even that you guys don't use Reddit very much, or we would see activity there. So are the JH Show, and if you're wondering, you can go and check that out. So again, thank you all for being here, listening. Subscribe to the channels, send us questions, and we'll see you in the next video.